Well, good evening. Noswonky here. It's quite a while since I've done a vlog, isn't it? Well, I'm starting to vlog again because we're going on a trip. We're going to Japan for a couple of weeks, and I thought that was a good reason to start vlogging again. So we've just left home and stopped at the local shop. Yuko just wants to buy some fruit to eat on the way. And we're driving down to Sydney, and we'll stay one night in a hotel in Sydney, just near the airport, and then fly out tomorrow morning. There's Yuko. She's just bought fruit.
Yeah.
Bananas.
Yeah.
Okay, jump in the car. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Well, we've arrived at our hotel with the airport view. I like the airport view. We can watch the planes. Yuko's organising her luggage there. Hello.
Hello.
And we've only just arrived, and we're just going to go down and have coffee at the bar. Got it?
Is that correct?
Well, we're here at Smithy's bar, and it's raining outside quite heavily.
Sorry?
I'm talking to the audience. I'm talking to you, not her. Yuko wanted to have an apple muffin, which is on the menu. So I went over there and asked for an apple muffin, and they've got all these muffins there on display, but they don't know which is which. They said, I think this one has chocolate pieces in it, and this one has banana, blah blah blah. It's a very primitive situation. They don't know which muffin's which. You've got to keep track of your muffins. That's the first rule of, the hospitality business. So anyway, we got a croissant instead, because you can't guarantee the contents of the muffin. Right?
Sorry.
Just say yes.
Yes. I did sarcasm.
Look at that. Look at that rain.
See, that's why
She sprayed my pants. That's why. Because of the rain.
in this case, you
Well, there it is. The croissant. Substitute for a muffin.
very nice.
Is it warm? Okay, good. All right, we're going to drink beer. We're ready to leave our hotel. Are you excited? She's excited. Sydney Airport in the morning. There's a plane there. All right, let's go. We're on the plane. It's not crowded. See, there's a lot of empty seats. I like it. We've arrived in Tokyo, Haneda. There's been some debacles because we're going to catch a connecting flight, and there's a monorail, and we got to mail some boxes from, well, we had to get our boxes and mail them somewhere. I don't know what they are. Anyway, we had a bit of trouble getting through customs, technical problems, scanning my passport, blah blah blah. And we're going to miss our connecting flight, but this young lady here is helping us, and we're going to get the next flight. Okay. Future noswonky just cutting in here to explain what was going on there. We flew into Tokyo Haneda, and we had an hour and 15 minutes to catch a connecting flight, and that proved to be woefully inadequate. Basically, it took us an hour to get through immigration and customs. Immigration went very smoothly, but customs was a bit dodgy. You know, you got to go to this website, Visit Japan Web, before you go to Japan. Well, you don't have to, but it's supposed to make it a smoother process, and you put in all your details and your customs declaration and all that, and they give you a QR code, and then at the airport when you arrive, you just scan the QR code. That's the theory. So anyway, we go through customs and we get on this long queue, and a woman comes over, one of the staff, and she says, have you scanned your QR code over there at the kiosk? You got to go and scan it at the kiosk. And we hadn't done that, so we went over to the kiosk. This is like an automated thing. You scan your passport and you scan the QR code, and well, I don't know what happens when you do that. I guess it goes into their system. But anyway, that kiosk was a bit dodgy. Nobody could work it. We were behind several people. They were all having trouble getting it to work. And then when we finally got up there to the machine, I couldn't get it to work. We eventually got a member of staff to help us, and it was just kept saying invalid QR code. So anyway, once we'd done that, we went over to the counter where we had queued originally, and by this time there was no queue. And when we get up there, there's a guy there. He scans the passport, and it's got the same machine that we used at the kiosk to scan the QR code. So in fact, we could have just stayed on that queue. We would have got through quicker. So it was very frustrating. So all that delay meant there was no way we'd catch our flight. So we turned up at the check-in desk with like 20 minutes to go before the flight, and we thought maybe we can get it, but it's pretty dodgy. But as we approached the check-in desk, we were met by some staff, a couple of very nice ladies who helped us out, and they looked at our boarding passes and said, basically, there's no way you can get this flight. So they booked us on the next flight, which was half an hour later. And actually it was a bit dodgy whether we could get that one as well, or whether our bags would make it on. But anyway, they helped us, and one of them took us, we had to go a long way to catch a monorail to go to another terminal. And that's when I filmed that last clip, as we were just about to catch the monorail. So we had to go to another terminal, and then we had to walk a long way to find the check-in desk. Actually, when we got off the monorail, there was some more staff waiting for us with a sign, holding up a sign. Didn't have our name up, but it had our flight number. They were there to meet us because the staff at the first desk had called ahead and got someone to meet us there. So the staff were very good in that way. They helped us find our way. So we finally got on our flight, and then, so that was only a 1 hour flight from Tokyo to Osaka Itami. And Yuka had some doubts about whether we'd be in time to catch the bus, because we had to catch a bus from the airport to Shinosaka Station, because our hotel's near Shinosaka Station. So she thought the last bus was at 8 o'clock, and our flight was landing at 7:45. So she thought we might not get the bus. But anyway, it turned out there were more buses after that. I thought it would be a bit strange if there were no buses after 8 o'clock at an airport where flights are coming in later than that. So anyway, we've got the bus. That was another 25 minutes. And then a taxi to our hotel. Actually, we could have walked from the station to the hotel, but we got a taxi. I think the taxi driver was a bit miffed that we took such a short trip. But we had big bags, so that's why Yuko wanted to get a taxi. So we finally got to our hotel, and after that, we're laughing. Well, we've just come across the road from our hotel. We haven't even been to our room yet. And we're going to drink beer. Would you like to pour the beer? It's a very small glass. Congratulations. There's nothing like a nice cold Asahi. There's Yuko. There's the rest of it. We're just in this corner here on our own.
Heavy.
Well, we finally got some food. We're quite hungry after a long trip. I think we were travelling for about 14 hours. It's a bit complicated. And I've got chicken. I'm happy. You guys got some, what is that, fish eggs?